Good morning, dear students, and welcome back to our science class. We were doing Food and Health Chapter 3, and we'll continue with this chapter. In our previous class, we learned some tips for healthy eating and some ways by which we can make our diet healthier. We also have learned about balanced diet, different types of nutrients, and why these nutrients are essential. Now, in today's class, we are going to learn more about the requirement of nutrition in our body and what happens if those nutrients are not properly fed to our body. So we'll straight away start our today's class with a very important topic called malnutrition. So this malnutrition. So what do we understand by malnutrition? By malnutrition, we understand lack of proper nutrition caused by not having enough to eat or poor diet leading to various types of diseases or illness. So malnutrition is a condition in which there is a lack of proper nutrition caused by not eating properly or due to lack of poor diet. Okay, boys, so malnutrition, what is malnutrition? Now we have understood. Now what will happen if we suffer from malnutrition? That we are going to study today. So this malnutrition causes different types of diseases depending on what type of nutrition our body is missing. So we'll see different types of diseases related to malnutrition. Before going to different types of diseases, let us first understand what do we mean by a disease. A disease is a condition in which the whole body or a part of the body does not function well. So it might be that some part of our body will not function properly, okay, or they will not function at all, or our whole body might not function properly due to some deficiencies. So those type of conditions are called diseases, and those diseases which are caused due to lack of one or more nutrients in the diet are known as deficiency diseases. So I want you to learn what do we mean by deficiency diseases. So deficiency diseases are those diseases caused due to lack of one or more nutrients in the diet. That's why we always have to practice eating a balanced diet. If we want to protect ourselves from falling into trap of diseases caused by deficiency, we always have to practice eating a balanced diet. So let us see some of these deficiency diseases which might be caused due to lack of one or more nutrients. So the first disease which we are going to learn today is night blindness. So night blindness is a condition in which one cannot see properly in low light or in the dark. Okay, for example, if someone is suffering from night blindness, he will not be able to see when there is no proper light. In dim light also he won't be able to see. Maybe that particular person will have problem seeing things after the sun sets. Okay, therefore this condition is known as night blindness and is caused due to deficiency or lack of vitamin A. So persons suffering from these night blindness have to eat carrots, papaya, green leafy vegetables, mango, milk, fish, etc., which provides lots of vitamin A to our body. So if we provide or eat food containing lots of vitamin A, then that night blindness can be cured if that disease is diagnosed little early. The second disease which we are going to learn is beriberi. Now this beriberi is again a deficiency disease caused due to a deficiency of vitamin B12. So this is again a deficiency of vitamin. So I'll show you some of the images of beriberi. So we might end up having swollen legs, rashes on our skins or legs, on our body like this. And this beriberi is a disease which affects our heart, our circulatory system. It can damage our nervous system and can also lead to decreased muscle strength, and sometimes in worst case muscle paralysis also. So person suffering from beriberi will not be able to think properly, also will not be able to stand on his own, or his heart might not function properly and even cause death. Okay, therefore we have to take very precaution. We have to take precaution that we should not lack vitamin B1 in our diet, because it might cause the lack of vitamin B1 might cause beriberi. Now, another disease, let us first go to the source of this nutrient. So if we eat brown rice, milk, meat, cereals, green vegetables, then we can be cured from beriberi disease, but that disease has to be diagnosed early. Okay, now we'll move on to another disease, that is scurvy. Now scurvy is a condition or a disease in which our gums swells and bleeding starts, and this is mainly caused due to lack of vitamin C. Therefore we have to eat those food which are good sources of vitamin C. Example, citrus fruits, tomatoes, amla, green leafy vegetables. Another deficiency disease is rickets. Ricket is a condition in which there is improper growth of our bones, due to which our bones might become curved, either inward, or this is inward curve, okay, or in some cases our bones might curve outward also, like in this case. So here bones are curved outward, and in this case bones are curved inward. So this curving of bone is a disease known as rickets, which is caused due to deficiency of vitamin D. And what is the solution to this? How we can be cured? We have to be exposed to sunlight. Therefore we have to, that's why people in many places they prefer having sun bath. Okay, that is to get vitamin D and to prevent ourselves from suffering from deficiency disease, rickets. Okay, now another disease which we are going to learn is anemia. Anemia is a disease or condition in which our blood contains less hemoglobin, due to which our blood will not be able to carry oxygen properly. Okay, and this disease is caused due to deficiency of iron. Therefore we need to eat those food which can provide iron to our body. For example, banana, apple, spinach, jaggery, meat and liver. These food are good source of sources of iron, which can prevent deficiency disease, anemia. Another deficiency disease can be proper development of bones and teeth. Improper, this is actually improper development of bones and teeth. Okay, and this is caused due to lack of mineral calcium. Okay, and to protect us, or to make sure that our bones and teeth develop properly, we need to eat food which contains lots of calcium, such as milk and milk products. Another disease which we are going to discuss is goiter. Now this goiter is again another deficiency disease in which our thyroid gland swells up like this. So this is a swollen thyroid gland. Now this swollen thyroid gland causes a lump. This is a lump in front of our neck. So any person who suffers from goiter, they will have swollen neck due to swollen thyroid gland. And this disease is due to lack of iodine, which is again another mineral. So lack of iodine causes goiter. Therefore, to prevent ourselves from getting this goiter disease, what we have to do? We have to eat food which provides lots of iodine. For example, iodized salt, seafoods. That's why we don't eat normal salt nowadays. We eat iodized salt. Okay, in normal salt we don't have iodine. So if that normal salt contains iodine along with other nutrients or minerals, then that particular salt is good for our health. Okay, so that iodized salt prevents goiter deficiency disease. It is a deficiency disease of iodine. The last disease which we are going to learn today is kwashiorkor. This kwashiorkor is a deficiency disease of protein. And in this disease, what happens is our liver gets enlarged, okay, due to which the size of our belly also becomes big. The size of the belly becomes big, that is one symptom. And second symptom or other symptoms are thinning of hair, loss of teeth, improper development of muscles. So if we see this particular picture, we will be very clear about kwashiorkor disease. So over here you can clearly see the condition of this little child. Okay, his belly is very big, protruded outside, but if you see his hands and legs, they are very weak, they don't have enough muscles. Okay, so this particular condition is due to lack of protein, and this disease is very common in those places where there is scarcity of food, okay, or in places which are suffering famine. And this particular disease is also impacting our country India. In most of the places where people are living on the streets, in the slum areas, they do not have enough food to eat, and children over there, they don't get enough food. So if they are not getting enough food, then they are also lacking vital nutrient protein, which is very very essential for their development. Therefore, boys, next time whenever you are eating food or wasting food, please remember these poor children who are suffering from kwashiorkor due to lack of proper food and especially protein. Okay, boys, so do not waste food. If you are not in a good mood to eat, please save that food for those people who are not fortunate enough to have that food or eat that food. Okay, so these are the different deficiency diseases. Okay, I want you to go through your book, learn these different diseases, their cause of this disease, and cure, or I'm not going to say cure, but how we can prevent ourselves from getting all this disease. This much for today, boys. Please watch this video, try to understand what we are going to learn, go through your book. If you have any questions, you can always mail me or WhatsApp me, and please do your assignments and send it to me for proper review. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, and do all things well.